All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the school year. This is day one. You guys ready? All right, okay. Let's do a little bit of roll call here. Where are my freshmen? Freshmen, where are you at? I can't hear freshmen. Let's do it again. Freshmen, where are you? Okay, we got 30 freshmen. That's why you probably can't hear them. It's our smallest freshman class in a long time. So everybody else in here, make sure that you make those freshmen feel welcome and at home. Sophomores, moving on up. Where are you? Huge sophomore contingent. They knew right where the door was. Juniors, where are you? Ooh, poor showing from the juniors. Poor showing from the juniors. It's okay, we'll give you one more try. Juniors, where are you? And finally, this is their year. This is their final year at Dalton. Seniors, where are you? That's right, one final year. One final year, this is it. I'm so excited to be here. My name is Jason Musselman. I am the assistant director of the high school. I have been at the school for 6 years. 6 years. I absolutely love my job. There is no place that I would rather be than right now. To give you an example of that, after graduation, I was on this stage. Even the days following graduation, I was up in my office working late. Miss McGuire walked by my office. She saw the light on in my office and she ran up and said, "What are you doing here? Go home! Why are you here?" But I love my job so much that I was up getting ready for this day, for you guys to be here. But that question stuck in my mind. Why are you here? Miss McGuire, what a great question. She's good with the questions. Why are you here? That question has been ringing in my mind all summer. And I think that it is a good question to start off with today. I hope that every single person in here throughout the year asks this very question. Why are you here? You guys all got off the bus or out of your parents' car and came into this school. Do you even know why you're here? And I don't mean because my parents told me to be here. I don't mean because I have to be here or because I need to be here to get a diploma so that I can go to college. Beyond that superficial crap, why are you really here? I want you to think about that. I was thinking about this very question, and it's interesting because when I was in your shoes and I was in high school, I had a really hard time in high school. I didn't like high school too much. And yet I wake up every single day and I go to high school. I struggled in high school. I was not a very good student, and yet I find myself for the past 6 years waking up, going to high school, and teaching kids how to learn. I thought when I got my diploma I would never be back in high school ever again, and yet I can't wait to wake up and come here to see you guys, to come to high school. I can't wait for it. And I came to the conclusion, why am I here? I'm here because of this very question. I have started to ask myself, why am I where I am? And trying to live my life by design. And I hope you guys can do that too. Here's my conclusion. This is the answer to my question right now. I am here to help others locate their passion, better understand themselves, and to attain their goals. Said very simply, I'm here for you guys. That's why I get up every morning. That's why I'm here. I get here, I'm here for you. So, it wasn't always easy, and this question is constantly being refined. I'm trying to ask this question every day. You'll note that I could probably do any number of jobs with this statement, but I choose to be here. It's a choice. So, by relentlessly asking this question, I have got some benefits, and these are the benefits that I want for every single one of you. I want you to ask this question. Why are you here? And you'll find, through asking this, you'll find your passions and get all these awesome benefits. Before we do, explore these benefits. What I want everybody in here to do, and this is going to sound kind of odd, I would like you to take out your phone. Take out your phone. I'm going to ask you a question in a second, and I'm going to ask you to answer that on your phone. I'm going to take a risk right now, and it's a risk because I don't know what you're going to type into these phones. I'm here in front of 230 people. I don't know what you're going to say about me. But please, go to this website, menti.com, use this code and answer this question. What are the first 3 words you think of when you think of me? And for those of you who are new, we have a lot of new students. In fact, we have 50 new students, including our freshmen. You might not know me very well. Still, let's create a word cloud together. What words do you think of when you think of me? And when you're done, hit enter. I don't know what you're going to say, just realize that shortly those words will be appearing up here, I hope, if this works well. Teachers, you can do this too if you want. It's up to you. You can put in less words. You don't have to put in 3 as well, but put those in and hit enter.
Cord doesn't work.
It doesn't work. It worked for one person. Your phone doesn't work. The board doesn't work. 1 second. Let me try this again. Who is that one person who found the code? They have cracked the code. New code. Try it again. It is a new code. New code. I appreciate that people, when they couldn't find that they found that it didn't work, that they voiced their concerns. If we all sit here and don't say what's up, we don't know. So I appreciate that. Thank you. So as the words start flying up onto our collective word cloud, just note that, I'm in fact up here with a lot of anxiety because I haven't looked around. Maybe I'm scared to look at what you're saying about me. Okay. I appreciate your words, and I'm actually going to continue to let the words kind of flow up here. You're getting a general gist of how this entire room thinks of me. When you are done, please put away your phone. We don't need those anymore. But I appreciate your feedback. I appreciate some of the things you've said about me. You're getting a complex picture of how 200 people view a single person. So as I go back to my presentation, I have asked you to help me how you see me. If I take you back to 2002, which is when I was sitting where you were sitting, I was a sophomore in high school, and if I asked this same question to my teachers, the word cloud that they would have created would look like this. I know that there are some clear differences between the person in this word cloud and the person you have described. So I want to tell you a little bit about how I became on a journey to become the complex person you guys have described. It wasn't easy. And I remember the first day that this happened. I was 25 years old. 25. I had graduated from college. I had got a job right out of college. Yay! Working at a radio station, which I think is pretty cool because I got to voice radio ads and they would play my radio ads to millions of people. People heard my voice on the radio. Pretty cool. I got to meet celebrities. I got to meet athletes. It was a great job, I thought. Except it wasn't. I was sitting at a cubicle wasting my life away, asking myself, why am I even here? I was miserable at this job. Yes, I had cool perks, but I hated my job. And so one day, when I didn't like the answer to the question, why am I here? I quit my job. I quit my job because I was miserable. And that was the start of a very long journey to get me to this point. To become the person you talked about in the word cloud. That didn't happen overnight. But I am so motivated, I have this intrinsic motivation because I know where life can end up if you do not ask this question. I coasted. You have to ask this, otherwise you will end up as miserable as I was. The best part about this is you don't have to wait until you're 25 years old to do this. You can start doing this today. You do not have to wait till you're 25. Second one, why should you ask? Well, it's going to increase your overall health and your happiness. I think these are things we want in our lives. When I was 25, before I quit my job, many people in this room don't know this, but I was dealing with severe anxiety. On a regular basis, I would have panic attacks. I was dealing with some kind of depression. I was sick constantly and missing work. I developed stomach problems that kept me from seeing my friends. I had to stay at home. I hated my job so much that it was manifesting itself physically in my body. But all of that changed almost overnight when I quit my job and started asking this question. My stomach problems have essentially gone away. I quit my job and I had nothing. I had to sell my car. I had to get rid of my apartment. I had to sleep on my friends' couches to survive. I had to give that all up so that I could finally pursue this question. Why am I where I am? Today, I have been working at this school for 5 years. How many days of work have I missed? I have perfect attendance. I have not missed a single day. I'm probably jinxing that. But you need to know that I had nobody telling me that stress in my life might have been because I wasn't trying to find purpose in my life. That I was just doing what everybody else told me to do. But that's why I'm here. I'm here again for you. I want you to ask this question, and you don't have to wait. Number 3, this can give you comfort when you're faced with a problem. Asking why, searching for purpose, can give you comfort in any challenge. Let me give you an example. I'm not so good at languages. For those of you who know me, my Korean is subpar. Thank goodness we are a school that uses English, because my Korean is not very good. When I was in high school, when I was sitting where you are sitting, I had to take French. Français. I had to take French, and I couldn't for the life of me figure out why I needed to take this language. The only thing I could figure out is this was absolute torture. The whole purpose of this was to torture us so that we could get a diploma, and it was something that needed to be checked off. To give you an idea of what checked out Mr. Musselman looks like, because many of you have maybe never met checked out Mr. Musselman. I sat at the back of my French classroom, and I would constantly talk to my friend. I would constantly fall asleep or daydream and zone out. One day, I woke up from a daydream to notice that the entire class was looking at me. It was very apparent that the teacher had just asked me a question. You have all been there. Oh, question? I was so overconfident that I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to ask what the question was. I'm just going to give them an answer. So I thought of the one French phrase that came into my head. The first one that popped in my head. Le manquet est sur la table. The entire class lost it. You guys don't speak French, do you? That's okay. My teacher, I found out later, had asked me, D'où viens-tu? Which is French for, where are you from? To which I responded, the monkey is on the table. I could have cared less. I didn't care about French at all. And I somehow made it through. I somehow passed and got through high school. When I was 27, so we're fast forwarding 10 years, I have quit my job. I've been trying to find out, why am I where I am? I was given the opportunity to live my why, to go to Honduras, to teach rural children who have never touched a camera before, to teach children photography as a means of self-empowerment, and I sold those photos that they took and sent the money right back down to their village to help them build a library. It was awesome, but the only problem was I needed to learn Spanish. I'm terrible at languages, and yet in this instance, I could not wait to learn Spanish. I found a tutor. I learned more in 2 months of Spanish lessons than I did in 4 years of high school French. Why? Because I had a why. I had a reason. And that reason did not come from my teacher. I spent my high school life waiting for my teacher to tell me why I needed to know this. This is up for you to decide how you're going to use this. School is not a checklist to get through, and if you think it is, you're sadly mistaken. This is a long journey. It doesn't end with a diploma. You are on the beginning today, the first day of school, on a long journey. And I'm challenging you to find a why, because you can overcome anything that's put in front of you. So why are you here? Why are you in this room? Why do you go to class? Why do you wake up in the morning? I'm asking you this. I'm not the only one. Our teachers are here to help you. I challenge every single one of you in this room. I challenge the teachers to ask themselves, why are you here? To have a conversation about this. But you have the best supports around you to help you answer this question. Why are you here? So, I'm here for you, but you need to be here for yourselves. So, I challenge you this year to be curious, to ask the questions. I challenge you to be relentless in your pursuit of purpose in your life. And I also challenge you to be open to whatever the answer may be. And most importantly, again, I have amazing support systems and staff here for you. They are all here. You need to ask for help when you need it. You have to. And I promise that I will do the same for you guys. It is going to be a fantastic year. I'm so excited for you guys to be here. Welcome to CDS. Thank you very much. Let's get this underway.